I have a new video for you guys because this is not a drill. Britney Spears will be speaking for herself about her conservatorship on June 23rd. We have been waiting for this moment for so long. So let's talk about it and the latest courtroom updates. So Britney Spears has been trapped in a conservatorship for over 13 years by her father. There is a full-blown movement here to free her from this conservatorship, and we've been having some breakthroughs in court. Like today, it was revealed that Britney Spears herself is going to appear in court and speak about her conservatorship and share everything she's been holding inside for so long. When it comes to Britney's Instagram, we don't know who's really posting here or if she's actually ever referring to her conservatorship. When it comes to the courtroom, we've only really heard from her court-appointed lawyer and her father's side trying to shut down the whole thing. So to have Britney appear in a courtroom and speak directly about her conservatorship is going to be monumental. It's not exactly clear why this is happening because the judge didn't summon her. Literally, Samuel Ingham, her court-appointed attorney, told the judge today, hey, yeah, Britney wants to speak to you, like immediately, like within 60 days or within 30 days. For some reason, the judge couldn't do within 30 days, I guess, so we're waiting until June 23rd, which will be a day where Britney herself will speak about her situation, her father, what she wants with her life. There's no more speculating here. We're going to hear directly from her, which I'm really excited about. I mean, I don't even want to get into the mindset that maybe she'll be coached or maybe she'll be told to say certain things. Honestly, at this point, I just want to hear what she has to say. I mean, if she wants to appoint Jody Montgomery as her conservator, then that will be it. You guys know how I feel about Jody, and that's actually one of the issues that the judge talked about today, which we will go through all of the court notes and everything that the judge ruled on. But I just wanted to mention this in the beginning of the video because I think it's incredible that she's finally going to speak on what's been going on. With all of these videos and documentaries and my videos and just, everything out there, I mean, it's going to be so refreshing to hear from her and to know that this isn't an Instagram video that was taken last year and reposted again, or that this isn't a caption written by some social media specialist. She's going to be directly speaking about her situation, her conservatorship, what she wants with her life, and we are going to be here to listen to it. So that was one of the major moments that happened in court today. But I want to walk through everything that has gone down because the judge made a lot of choices today. First off, let's talk about what has been happening this past week because I posted a video about Britney and her mom because her mother, Lynn, recently filed some objections to Vivian Thorne's legal fees because she has done a media press tour for Britney. She has traveled around, she has done news interviews, she's spending a lot of extra money doing these interviews for news stations about James Spears and trying to defend him. That Britney's mom was like, hold up, why is Britney paying for this? Because you weren't hired to do a media press tour. You are a lawyer, which she was speaking straight up facts. We broke that down in my last video, so definitely go check that out. But right before they went to court, Vivian actually filed some objections to her objections about her payment. Keep in mind, guys, that Vivian Thorne and her firm spent about $1 million in under 4 months. So these people are charging Britney a ton of money, and Lynn just doesn't want to sit on the sideline and allow it to happen. But the way that Vivian's firm destroyed Lynn was wild because they came for Britney's mom. Vivian first off went for Lynn's character and claims that she is not working in the best interest of Britney. I mean, she hasn't been involved in Britney's life in so long, and now she's coming here trying to join this conservatorship mess and share her opinion. I mean, Vivian was not about it. Vivian writes, she has not been involved in her daughter's conservatorship until very recently, and now she is raising objections to fees related to matters that she has no knowledge of. This is when it gets wild because Vivian says, while the conservator and his counsel has been very cautious, limited, and thoughtful in dealing with media, Lynn Spears is the one who exploited her daughter's pain and trauma for personal profit by publishing a book about Britney. Oh my gosh, I literally have the book right here. Like, look at this. This should be in a museum, honestly. Oh, there's pictures in it? Honestly, I've not read it yet. Oh, wow. Okay, but here is the iconic book that is not for sale anymore because there are supposedly lies in this, so she cannot sell it. So it has to be like resold on Amazon. But Vivian gets even deeper when it comes to Lynn, and she actually calls out the fact that Lynn supposedly shared her objections to Vivian's fees to Samuel Lufty's law firm before actually submitting them to the court. Sam Lufty is someone who used to be very involved in Britney's life and who is no longer involved and has a few restraining orders against him. Honestly, I feel like the family just doesn't like him for some reason, but there are a lot of different stories when it comes to him, so honestly, I have no idea. But we can safely say that James does not like him, and neither does Vivian here. She writes, even worse, Lynn Spears' counsel recently served Sam Lufty's attorneys with Lynn Spears' objections to the fees. The court does not need to be reminded about Mr. Lufty. Factually speaking, the conservator obtained 2 permanent restraining orders against Lufty and was in litigation with him for about 7 years after Mr. Lufty sued the conservatorship in 2009. Whether this was an intentional act or a careless error, this again is evidence that Lynn Spears is not acting in the best interest of Britney. So Vivian was not having that objection, and honestly, she has the right to object to what Lynn has to say here, but I still agree with Lynn that I do feel like this media tour was extremely unnecessary and very costly to Britney. She doesn't need to be spending all this money for you to go and defend her father when she doesn't even want him to be defended. But let's go ahead and talk about what happened in the courtroom today. And I'm just going to go in pretty much an order of what happened in the room. So Jody Montgomery is actually Britney's temporary conservator because she was appointed when Britney's father got into a physical altercation with her son. The son got a restraining order, so he was no longer fit to serve as Britney's conservator. So Jody Montgomery stepped in. I have my own problems with her, and I've made videos about them before, so I'm not going to bring them up. I mean, I feel like conservatorships in general is just a very extremely messy business, so maybe she's an okay person, but from what I've seen before, she seems like another snake. Anyways, the judge actually granted her the right to keep all of her payments, so what she's making from the conservatorship, and her own attorney fees, sealed and private from the public. So we aren't going to know how much Jody Montgomery is getting paid, nor are we going to know how much Britney is spending on these attorneys. The second thing they talked about was the 13th accounting, and pretty much Samuel Ingham is down to push this thing another 2 months because he doesn't want to deal with the filings with the money that was managed with this 13th accounting, and Vivian agrees. Supposedly they've been in the discovery phase when it comes to the 13th accounting, so they have been collecting evidence against, the parties. So Samuel Ingham is trying to find dirt on Vivian or, James Spears involving this account and the money that we have been reviewing from it. But both of these lawyers supposedly recognize that they've been spending a lot of Britney's money. So they actually agreed to pause the discovery phase and revisit this 60 days later because they want to, I guess, save money for Britney. But I feel like they need to address these financial issues because that's where the main problems are. That's why we have so many lawyers involved in this, because whoever has been messing with her money is trying to keep it a secret. At this point in the court hearing, they move on from that. They agree, let's push it back, and then they discuss the appointment of Jody Montgomery because they want to supposedly appoint her to be the main conservator. So let's get James Spears out of here and put Jody on top. Well, Samuel Ingham actually wants to push this appointment another 60 days. So delay, delay, delay. We are getting a bunch of delays. Like I said, I'm going in order of what was actually happening in the court hearing. And at this point, there was a mic drop because there was a moment when James Spears spoke up in the call, and he was extremely rude, and a lot of people were offended who were on the phone call because I guess Lynn was there and there was some noise in the background from children just playing around, and James had the audacity to say, Lynn, mute your phone. And people just thought that he, stepped over the line, and he should not be one trying to tell Lynn what she's going to do with her life. He's already been controlling Britney's life for so long. You are not going to tell Lynn to mute her phone, even if she was being loud and annoying. Let the lawyers or the judge say it. James, we don't need to hear from you. Anyways, then they started having some mic issues, and then we were back on the call. And a lot of people on Twitter recently have been talking about this issue of medical capacity, that Britney was put into this conservatorship and there was no real doctor's orders or diagnosis that allowed her, or rather allowed her father and the court to put her in this situation. As you guys know, Britney was 26 years old and she was diagnosed with dementia. She obviously has no dementia at all. I mean, that is an absolute lie. Even recently, she just posted a video on Instagram where she made her favorite sandwich for you guys.
Okay guys, so I'm here in my kitchen today and I'm gonna make my first delicacy sandwich. 15 years ago, I used to go to a place in New York City called Shalatsky's Deli Sandwiches. It was literally God to me, and 15 years later, I'm still in search of a sandwich that tastes just like that. So this morning I decided to get up and try to create a sandwich just like that for this summer.
I'm not going to share the whole video, but what I take away from this video is that Britney can cook, but that she can take care of herself and remember a meal from 15 years ago that she wanted to recreate. So I don't think that this woman has dementia if she's been diagnosed since 26 years old and now she's what, like 39? Britney is proving to the court, like subliminally, that she can take care of herself. Anyways, Samuel Ingham brings up an issue he's run into with the court, that he could not locate medical capacity. So why was Britney ever really put into this conservatorship in the first place? And the reason why he claims he cannot find this paperwork is because it was done in another city in California. I mean, I don't know how the legal system works, but why can't he locate paperwork from another county or another city just like right down the street? We don't know what's going on with the medical declaration. We don't know if Britney was ever even properly put into this conservatorship because there's no like diagnosis, there's no proper doctor, there is no paperwork justifying her dementia or her reasoning to go into the conservatorship. So there's a big hole in this case, and I'm glad that Samuel Ingham is at least bringing it up in court. As for the situation with Lynn and Vivian and how much money Vivian has been spending on this conservatorship, she says that she will provide the court with some unredacted time entries and receipts for all of the money and the bills that she has been spending, but she wants it to be sealed because there is sensitive information in there, which I doubt there is, but she's supposedly going to provide receipts for all of the money she's been charging. Vivian also has the audacity later on in the court hearing to ask the judge for permission to submit more fees and charges to the estate for work that she's going to be doing in May and June, already thinking ahead to all of the money that she can charge this estate. And I'm sure she's going to fight Lynn's mom into the grave over these fees because she is not giving up those $1 million worth of fees. She's got staff to pay, including herself, and I'm sure she's making a lot off of this. Which, no shade, I mean, make your money, but just Britney's though? At least make it James' money. Like, why does she charge Britney? I feel like James should be responsible for his own court fees. Anyways, when it comes to the Bessemer issue, which Bessemer is pretty much a financial firm in California that can help manage Britney's money. They were approved to be a co-conservator of the estate along with Britney's father, but we have been waiting for that for a moment. I mean, I feel like that was determined last year, and we're still waiting for them to become part of the conservatorship and the estate so that they can see what's going on with Britney's money, but Samuel Ingham has been waiting for a signed order from Vivian. So why isn't she signing this order and, you know, approving them to come in and look at the estate and the funds? Is there something that she's hiding? But she claims that there's just a few changes she's making to the order, then she will sign it and send it to Samuel Ingham. I'm not too sure what those changes are, and she didn't go into detail, but I do find it odd that we're still kind of waiting for them to be approved to become part of the estate. Finally, Samuel Ingham then at the end mentions that Britney wants to be part of this court hearing, of a next court hearing, actually a separate court hearing, where she can address what's going on with the estate. He first says that she wants it within 60 days, which everyone's like, whoa, hold up, okay. Judge Brenda Penny starts looking at her calendar, and then actually Samuel Ingham says, hold up, we want to do within 30 days from now, like an emergency hearing for Britney to appear. Well, I guess Judge Brenda Penny is busy. So they chose June 23rd, which is going to be a monumental day in this whole Free Britney movement, guys. I mean, of course, we're going to do like live coverage or something because I cannot wait to see what Britney is going to say about her conservatorship. It's going to dictate everything we talk about in the future when it comes to this case. So leave a comment below what you guys think that Britney is going to bring up in this court hearing. Do you think she's going to talk about her father? Do you think she's going to ask to appoint Jody Montgomery to be the conservator? Do you think she's going to say, oh, everything's been like, you know, fine and dandy. I've been living my best life. And she seemed obviously coached. Honestly, I don't even know. I just want to hope, I hope that she feels comfortable speaking from her heart. You guys know that she said in the past that she's scared of her father. So imagine him like glaring through the screen at her, like, don't talk about me, Britney. She's going to have to like turn off the camera or turn off the screens and just, you know, share what she's been going through. And I hope that it's something refreshing to the media and that they don't try to spin this up into something that it's not. This is going to be a very tough moment for Britney to go into the courtroom. She doesn't like dealing with the lawyer. She doesn't like dealing with the conservatorship, with the courtroom. So her actually going there and speaking for herself, again, will be a moment. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do have a P.O. box item to open for you guys. It's actually from Israel, from Regina, so I'm really excited about that. And it actually has a Britney Spears sticker. I've had it for a minute, but I've been wanting to wait for the perfect Britney Spears video, so thank you so much, Regina, and let's go ahead and open it. It's packaged really well. I'm actually kind of scared, like, because it's so, like, deeply packaged. I'm kind of scared, like, what's actually in here, but I think it's, like, it goes through, like, a bunch of things. Oh my gosh, the box is, like, gold looking. Oh, yeah, here we go. I'm like, is this her address? Oh, no, that's mine. Okay. Well, if you do want to ever send me anything, I get so scared. Why do I get scared? Okay, it looks good. It looks good. I just got some weird comments before. They were like, we're going to be sending you, like, poo. And I'm like, oh, please don't. So here is, here's the box. It looks like it has lights on it. I don't know if the lights like are supposed to be on. Maybe I can turn them on. But look, wow, this is so cute. I'm so excited. This is actually so adorable, Regina. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and get into this card. So let's see what she, oh wow, I love this. So she's got a Britney Spears picture right here printed off. Oh wow, and I can hold it up while I read this. Hello, dear Sloan. My name is Regina, and I'm 28 years old from Israel, and I'm a big fan of Britney. The fans here are very supportive of the Free Britney movement, and we're all happy that she came to perform in 2017 for the first time, even though Britney arrived in a very hot week, and we all sweated. LOL. Oh my gosh, I love this letter. Hold up. I hope that the day will come and Britney will recover her life and be free. By the way, I also love your videos about Amanda, Dan Schneider, Alexa Nicholas, and more. It's great that you're giving people a voice for someone who does not have one. I want to ask a question. Can you make a video about Selena? I don't know how to spell or say this last name. Kintian? I cannot say that, so I'm not going to butcher it. I'm going to have to listen to it online, but I'll take a look at that. I wonder if you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Oh, I'll go ahead and check. I'll follow you on Instagram. I don't use Facebook, but I will follow you on Instagram. I hope you like my little gift and wish you a happy new year. Thank you so much, Regina. I love that you put this picture too. It's so sweet, and thank you so much for sending this all the way from Israel, and I'm so, ooh, okay. So first off, it looks like she's got a, oh my gosh, a necklace here, a Free Britney necklace, and look at it. It's like the Britney Jean album. I was just thinking this morning, there needs to be justice for Britney Jean. Look at that. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, I love this. You are a true Britney fan. Hold up. I need to actually get my boyfriend to untie this because I think, oh, here we go. Perfect. Oh my gosh, I love this with the Free Britney shirt. Stop. I've actually been thinking maybe I'll go to LA for the next hearing because I am vaccinated. So, like for the hearing that Britney is actually going to speak for herself because I think that's iconic. And look at this pillow. Hold up. I'm going to need to get a pillow as soon as possible, but this is so good. Like, what? This is amazing. Thank you so much, Regina. I love these so much. I can't wait to fill this and have this on my little bed over there. This is so sweet. Thank you. Ooh, everything's falling. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And thank you guys for just being part of the Free Britney movement and here through this journey. I've been posting about Britney since April 2019, and it's just so crazy how far we've gotten with Free Britney. So let's keep it up. Let's hear what the Queen has to say, and I will see you guys in a new video soon. Bye, guys.